around 60. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. South Carolina Forestry Commission is issuing a statewide red flag fire alert in effect until further notice. The alert is being issued to strongly discourage people from burning outdoors when weather conditions present an elevated risk of wildfire. In addition to a widespread deficit of rainfall that continues to intensify drought over much of the state, Wednesday's south forecast includes gusts to winds higher than 20 miles per hour and relative humidities under 25% in places. The current weather conditions are very conducive to fires escaping easily and spreading rapidly. Anyone considering outdoor burning should take extra precautions if they still choose to burn under a red flag fire alert. Those who have burned recently should return to monitor their burn areas and ensure that dry conditions don't cause any rekindling. Wildfire potential is always higher this time of year, and our use of the red flag fire alert a few weeks ago made a huge difference in the number of new ignitions, said SCSC Fire Chief Darryl Jones. This warning is a great tool that encourages citizens to voluntarily postpone any such burning until the alert is lifted. We are simply asking for people to respect the weather, be smart, and stay safe. Adding to the danger, particularly in the western part of the state, are the heavy fuel loads that remain in our forest from Hurricane Helene. Not only can these towns, pine trees, and other fuels get kindling, increasing the risk of wildfire ignition and spread, but they also are likely to impede firefighters' access, adversely impacting response capability. Although a red flag fire alert does not ban outdoor burning, it does trigger certain county or local ordinances that restrict outdoor fires, so residents should contact their local fire departments to check whether such restrictions apply in their areas. The alert will remain in effect until lifted by the Commission, whose fire managers will continuously monitor the situation. Here are some key messages about the weather in the listening area over the next week. 1. Frost will be possible across the northwest Piedmont of North Carolina and parts of the northern foothills and northern part of the Charlotte metro area tonight. A frost advisory may be needed. Protection of sensitive vegetation will be required in some locations. 2. Fire weather remains a concern through the rest of the week as a dry air mass takes up residence across the region. Outdoor burning will become dangerous this afternoon due to low relative humidity values. Red flag fire overhangs now Carolina fire danger statement was issued for northeast Georgia from noon to 8 p.m. today. Flag fire overhangs. There is a new weather rate for all hazards. Carolina. Victorian climate, Charlotte, North Carolina. Rate for yesterday. Record low is 25 degrees, which was 2,000. Air precipitation which is monthly cycle. 31 inches below the normal amount. Equal year, 9 inches, which is 5.14 over 18 degrees is normal. Brings the monthly total to 21, which is 34 below normal. The yearly total since July 1st is 2,501, which is 400. There were no cooling degree days yesterday, which is 1 below. Leaves the monthly total at 30, which is 23 above normal. There were no yearly total since January 1st is 116, which is 97 above normal. The high temperature for today is 51 degrees, and the normal low is 47. The record high for today is 80, which occurred in 1929, and the record low is 21, which occurred in 2007. Record sunrise today is 7:01 a.m. and sunset is 7:81 p.m. which occurred during the previous morning. Frost advisories will be for these areas until the growing season ends this fall. Freeze warning will be issued whenever widespread temperatures are expected to fall below freezing, and a frost advisory will be issued whenever expected conditions are capable of the formation of frost. The growing season is expected to begin in northern North Carolina mountains and begin to fulfill on April 15th with frost. This morning alarm feature of our weather radio, all hazards, will be activated for test purposes today between 11 a.m. and noon. If there had been a threat of severe weather, this has less than 31 until the next weather day. You are not receiving our broadcast that are unrelated to your equipment. Please call our office at 1-800-268-101 or send an email to dsp.redmaster.gov. Remember that the proximity of your radio coverage will electronic device celebrate important features as alerts. Comprehensible as nearby electric firing for fluorescent lights may also contribute to a decrease in smoke. These are the 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time of metropolitan area on Wednesday, April 8th. Douglas International Airport, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 49 degrees, 2.23, and the relative humidity is 3%. The wind was 15 hours, 49 degrees, with 3.49 inches in Rice, Gastonia. It was partly sunny. The temperature was 51 degrees. When it was partly sunny. The temperature was 50 degrees. Rock Hill, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 50 degrees. Elkhorn in North Carolina was rain, mostly sunny or partly sunny. Shelby, 40 degrees. Molly Dillon reported 28. Hill reported 51. Wilmington reported 50. And reported 60. In South Carolina, it was partly sunny. Temperature of 1 degrees on the Harvard or at Columbia. Once again at 10 a.m. at the airport, it was 49 degrees and partly sunny on the Harvard. Now the well, service forecast for the 3 months of the Carolinas, including Charlotte, is continuing to be sunny. High and the lower forecast. Winds are over 15 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy until midnight, and it's partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 30s, 2 miles an hour. Winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 50s. Winds around 5 miles an hour. Thursday night, mostly clear. Lows in the low 40s. Winds around 5 miles an hour. The extended forecast for the listening area is Friday, sunny. Highs in the upper 30s, 5 miles an hour. Friday night, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the mid. Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the low 80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the low 80s. Sunday night, partly cloudy. Lows around 60. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid. South Carolina Fourth Trade Commission is issuing a statewide red flag fire alert in effect. The alert is being strongly discouraged from burning outdoors when weather conditions present elevated risk of wildfire. In addition to a wide variety of rainfall that continues to intensify drawing over the South Carolina. Wind higher than 20 miles per hour and relative humidity is 75% in the range of 2015 because current weather conditions are very fire quickly and spreading rapidly. Even considering outdoor burning, the caution is still used to harm under a red flag fire alert. Ensure that wildfire potential is always higher this time of year. The use of the red flag fire alert made a huge difference in the number of new units. CSP fire failed in Arizona. Morning and the all that encourages voluntarily turning to tell the alert is written. Asking for people to these marks and states heading to the danger, particularly in the western part of the city, of the fuel that remain in our fourth hurricane, Helene. Now only is down, drying trees, and other fuels signaling increasing the risk of wildfire ignition to connect, but they also are likely to impede firefighters' access, mostly infection response capability. Although a red flag fire alert does not ban outdoor burning, it does trigger certain outdoor local ordinances that restrict outdoor fires. So residents should contact their local fire department to check whether such restrictions apply in their areas. The alert will remain in effect until lifted by the commission, whose fire managers will continuously monitor the situation. This is the NOAA radio all hazards. WXL 70 broadcasting from a tower on Spencer Mountain in Raleigh, North Carolina, operating on a frequency of 162.475 megahertz. This transmitter is serving the Piedmont, North Carolina. Current time is 10:53 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The Charlotte, North Carolina climate summary for yesterday, April 7th, 2026. Yesterday's high temperature of 70 degrees occurred at 4:35 p.m. The normal high is 71. The record high is 89 degrees, which was at 1929. Yesterday's low temperature of 46 degrees occurred at 5:38 a.m. The normal low is 47. The record low is 25 degrees, which was set in 2000. The precipitation fell yesterday, which leaves the monthly total at 0.55 inches. So this is 0.31 inches below the normal amount of 0.86 inches for April. The total precipitation for the year still stands at 5.89 inches, which is 5.54 inches below normal. There were 7 heating-degree days, which is normal. This brings the monthly total to 21, which is 34 below normal. The yearly total since July 1st is 2,501, which is 409 below. There were no cooling degree days yesterday, which is 1 below normal. Leaves the monthly total at 30, which is 23 above normal. The yearly total since January 1st is 116, which is 97 above normal. The normal high temperature for today is 71 degrees, and the normal low is 47. The record high for today is 88, which occurred in 1929, and the record low is 21, which occurred in 2000. Sunrise today is at 7:01 a.m. and sunset is at 7:51 p.m. This morning, alarm feature of NOAA radio all hazards will be activated for test purposes today between 11 a.m. and noon. If there had been a threat of severe weather, this test would have been until the next weather day. If you are having problems receiving our broadcasts that are not related to your equipment, please call our office at 1-800-267-8101 or send an email to gsp.webmaster@noaa.gov. Remember that the proximity of your radio to other electronic devices, such as televisions or computers, can affect the reception of tone alerts. Something as simple as nearby electrical wiring or fluorescent lights may also contribute to a decrease in signal strength. These are the 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time observations for the Charlotte metropolitan area on Wednesday, April 8th. At Charlotte Douglas International Airport, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 49 degrees with 2.23, and the relative humidity 36%. The wind was east at 15 miles an hour. It was 30.49 inches and rising. Gastonia, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 51 degrees. Monroe, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 50 degrees. At Rock Hill, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 50 degrees. Elsewhere in North Carolina, skies ranged from mostly sunny to partly sunny. It was 49 at Victory, 48 at Shelby, 48 at Statesville, and 47 at Greensboro. Raleigh-Durham reported 48. Fayetteville reported 51. Wilmington reported 56. And reported 47. In South Carolina, it was partly sunny, with a temperature of 50 at Greenville, Spartanburg, and 54 at Columbia. Once again at 10 a.m. at the Charlotte Airport, it was 49 degrees and partly sunny. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for the Piedmont of the Carolinas, including Charlotte and vicinity. Today, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 60s. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy until midnight, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 30s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 60s. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Thursday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 40s. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour. The extended forecast for the listening area. Friday, sunny. Highs in the upper 30s. Miles an hour. Friday night, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the mid. Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid 50s. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Sunday night, partly cloudy. Lows around 60. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid. South Carolina forest great permission to issuing the statewide red flag fire alert. The alert is being issued to strongly discourage people from burning outdoors when weather conditions present an elevated risk of wildfire. In addition to a widespread deficit of rainfall, it continues to intensify drought over much of the state. South Carolina winds higher than 20 miles and relative humidity than 25% in places over much of the state. Because current weather conditions are very consistent with fires that are leaving quickly, rapidly, when it's stirring outdoor burning. The precautions still use burn to a red flag fire alert. Burn recently from areas and ensure that lightning in refueling fire wildfire potential is always higher this time of year. And obviously, wildfire alert a few weeks ago made a huge difference in the number of the ignitions. And the earlier down. When Cheryl reaches the north, the alert is asking for people to march and stay safe, adding to the danger, particularly in the western part of the state. If you remain in our force from Hurricane Helene and stay safe, don't turn the cannon down. Increasing the risk of wildfire ignition and spread. Also unlikely from keeping firefighters virtually impeccable response capability. Although a red flag fire alert is not bad county or local county or the residents contact the local fire department in their area. The alert will remain in effect until listed by the commission with the fire manager situation in their area. Here are some key messages in the listening area next week. One. For like the northwest, North Carolina, and parts of the northern part of the Charlotte metro area tonight. A public advisory may be protection of notification will be required against the more fire weapon remains concerned through the week of the dry air mass the president fire against outdoor burning will become dangerous this afternoon due to low relative humidity values. Fuel and dry fuel. The red flag fire alert remains in all of South Carolina. A fire danger statement was for northeast Georgia from noon to 8 p.m. today. Fire alert remains. WXL 70 broadcasting from the tower on Central North Carolina, operating on a frequency of 162.475 megahertz. This transmitter is serving the Cleveland, North Carolina. Operating on a frequency current limit 11.1 daylight time. This Charlotte, North Carolina, climate summary for yesterday. 2026. Yesterday's night temperature of 70 degrees at 4:35 p.m. The record high is 89 degrees, which was at 1929. Yesterday's low temperature of 40 degrees at 5:38 a.m. And low is 40. The record low is 25 degrees, which was at 2000. No precipitation fell yesterday, which leaves the monthly total at 0.25 degrees, which was 0.31 inches below the normal amount of 0.86 inches for April. Total precipitation for the year still stands at 5.89 degrees, which is 5.54 inches below normal. There were 7 heating degrees yesterday, which is normal. This brings the monthly total to 21, which is 34 over the Yearly total since July 1st is 2,501, which is 409. There were no cooling degree days yesterday. One below normal. Total is 23 above normal. There were no yearly total since January 116, 97 above normal. Normal high temperature for today is 71 degrees, and the normal is 47. The record high for today is 80, which occurred in 1929, and the record low is 21, which occurred in 2007. Which occurred morning alarm feature of North Valley Radio officers will be activated for test purposes today between 11 p.m. and noon. And a threat of severe weather. Until the weather today. Receive alarm forecast with our unlimited theory equipment. Alarm from T power to 68101 or send an email to me at master alarm pod. Alert. If something is simple, it's nearby wiring or fluorescent light for the decrease in signal strength. These are the 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time for the metropolitan area on Wednesday. International area was partly sunny. With 49 degrees and 2.23. Relative humidity 36%. Wind was peak 15 miles an hour. Was 30.49 inches and rising. California was partly sunny. Was 51 degrees. It was partly sunny. Was 15 degrees. Rock Hill. It was partly 1 degree. Was 90 degrees. Elsewhere in North Carolina, where the skies range mostly sunny or hardly sunny. 49 degrees. Was 48 at Shelby. 48 at 48 at Greensboro. Raleigh recorded 28. Hill reported 51. Wilmington reported 56. And reported 46. In South Carolina, it was partly sunny. Temperature up in Greenville reported 64 in Columbia. Once again at 10 a.m. in South Carolina Airport, it was 49 degrees and partly sunny. Now 40. While the service forecast, North Carolina's increased in partly sunny. Now 40. Forecast. Winds are only 15 miles an hour. Mostly cloudy until midnight and becoming partly cloudy in the upper 30s. Wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 50s. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Thursday night, mostly clear. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Depending on what area. Friday, sunny. Highs in the upper 30s. Friday night, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Friday, Saturday, sunny. In the mid-80s. Night, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-50s. Monday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Monday night, partly cloudy. Lows around 50. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid. South Carolina Fourth Trade Commission legal statewide fire alert. The alert is being issued and strongly discouraged people from burning outdoors when weather conditions prevent related wildfire. In addition to a wide rainfall in the fourth to intensify over winds higher than 20 miles an hour and relative humidity than 75% in places. Because current weather conditions are very conducive to fires. Starting rapidly, anyone considering outdoor burning should be caution and still use under a red flag fire alert. Burn to be somebody should be from current areas and ensure firefighting and don't cause rekindling. Fire alarm fire potential is always higher than flames. Use of the red flag fire alert a few weeks ago make a huge difference in the number of new ignitions. of danger, particularly in the western part of the state, for the heavy fuel loads that remain in our forest from early. Fires, so residents should contact their local fire department to check whether such restrictions apply in their areas. The alert will remain in effect until lifted by the commission. Fire managers will continue the situation. The alert will lift the Northwest Radio WXL 70 broadcasting from a tower on Spencer Mountain in North Carolina, operating on a frequency of 152.475 megahertz. And measured in the North Carolina frequency of 152.4 time at 11:08 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This Charlotte, North Carolina, climate summary for yesterday. 2026. Yesterday's high temperature of 70 degrees, 4:35 p.m. The normal high is 71. The record high is 89 degrees, which was set in 1929. Yesterday's low temperature of 46 degrees occurred at 5:38 a.m. The normal is 47. The record low is 25 degrees, which was set in 2007. So precipitation fell yesterday, which leaves from 3.55 to 0.31 inches below the normal amount of 0.86 inches for April. The total precipitation for the year still stands at 5.89 inches, which is 5.54 inches below normal. There were 7 heating-degree days yesterday, which is normal. This brings them up to a total of 21, which is 34 below normal. The year in total since July 1st is 2,501, which is 109 below. There were no cooling degree days yesterday, which is 1 below normal. Leaves the monthly total at 30, which is 23 above normal. The year with total January is 16, which is 97 above normal. Normal high temperature for 71 degrees. The normal is 47. The record high for today is 88, which occurred in 1929, and the record low is 21, which occurred in 2005. Right, 7:01 a.m. 7:51 public warning alarm feature on our weather radio will be activated for test purposes today between 11 a.m. and noon. If there had been a threat of severe weather, this test would tell the weather day. You will have to take our broadcasts related to your equipment. Please call our office at 1-800-267-4101 and email to gs@webmasteroffice.gov. Remember that the proximity of your radio to other electronic devices, television, or computers can affect the reception alerts. Remember something as nearby electrical wiring or fluorescent lights may also contribute to a degree of signal. Well, the service forecast on the Carolinas in vicinity. Today, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 60s. Winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, partly cloudy until midnight. Becoming partly cloudy. With lows in the upper 30s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 60s. North winds around 5 miles an hour. Thursday night, mostly clear. Lows in the 30s. Winds around 5 miles an hour. The extended forecast for the listening area. Friday, sunny. Winds rise in the upper 30s. Friday night, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Sunny. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the mid. Mostly clear. Lows in the mid-50s. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the low 80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-50s. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Monday night, partly cloudy. Lows around 60. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid. South Carolina Forest State Commission is issuing a statewide flag fire alert until further notice. The alert is aimed at strongly discouraging people from burning outdoors when weather conditions present an elevated wildfire. In addition to a wide continues to intensify drought over much of the state. South forecast includes winds higher than 20 miles per hour and relative humidity than 25% in places. The current weather conditions are very conducive to fire that's taking easily and spreading rapidly. Even when considering outdoor burning, take extra precautions and still choose to burn under a red flag fire alert. Those who have burned recently should return to monitoring areas and ensure that dry conditions don't cause any rekindling. Wildfire is always higher this time of year and our use of flag fire alert a few weeks ago made a huge difference in the number of ignitions. Yet the fire keeps narrowed down. This warning is grateful that encourages citizens to voluntarily postpone any such burning until the alert is lifted. We are simply asking for people to respect these months and these days. Adding to the danger, in the western part of the state are the heavy fuel loads that remain in our fourth hurricane Helene. Not only can these towns find and other fuel tanks kindling, increasing the risk of wildfire ignition instead. It's also unlikely to impede firefighters' access to response capability. Although a red flag fire alert does not ban outdoor burning, it does trigger certain county or local restrictions outdoor fires. Local fires detect well restrictions in areas. The alert will by the commission, firemen will continuously monitor the situation. WXL broadcasting early power on Spencer Mountain, North Carolina, rating on a frequency of 162.475 megahertz. This transmitter is in Piedmont, North Carolina. Joint time 11:14 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This Charlotte, North Carolina climate summary for yesterday, April 7th, 2026. Yesterday's high temperature of 70 degrees, 4:35 p.m. The normal high is 71. Record high is 89 degrees, which was in 1929. Yesterday's low temperature of 46 degrees, 5:38 a.m. The normal is 47. The record low is 25 degrees, which was in 2007. So precipitation fell yesterday, which leaves from a total of 0.55 inches, 0.31 inches below the normal amount of 0.86 inches for April. The total precipitation for the year still stands at 5.89 inches, 5.54 inches below normal. There were 7 heating degrees today, which is normal. This brings them up a total of 21, which is 34 below normal. The yearly total since July 1st is 2,501, which is 400. There were no cooling degree days yesterday. Leaves from a total at 30, which is 23 above normal. The yearly total since January 1st is 116, which is 97 above normal. The normal temperature for today is 71 degrees, and the normal low is 47. The record high for today is 88, which occurred in 1929. The record low is 21, which occurred in 2000. Sunrise today is 7:01 a.m. and sun is 7:51 a.m. Morning alarm feature on Northwest Radio all answers will be activated for tests between 11 a.m. and noon. If there had been a threat of severe weather, that would have been informed until the next weather day. 11 a.m. and if you were having trouble receiving our broadcasts that are not related to your equipment, please call our office line. 101 or send an email to ds@your.webinar.org. Remember the proximity of your radio to other electronic devices to accelerate important computers and affect the reception of phone alerts. Remember something as simple as nearby electrical wiring or fluorescent lights may also contribute to a decrease in signal picking. Speed of the 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on the metropolitan area on Wednesday, April 8th. At Charlotte Douglas International Airport, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 52 degrees, with 2.22, and the relative humidity 30%. Partly wind was 14 miles an hour. The temperature was 30.50 inches and rising. California, it was sunny. The temperature was 52 degrees. It was mostly sunny. The temperature was 52 degrees. At Rock Hill, it was sunny. The temperature was 53 degrees. Elsewhere in North Carolina, it was sunny. The temperature of 51 at Hickory, 51 at Shelby, 51 at and 49 at Nashville. In Greensboro, it was partly sunny with a temperature of 50. It was cloudy with a temperature of 52 at Raleigh, Durham, 54 at Fayetteville, in Wilmington. In South Carolina, in Greenville, Spartanburg, it was sunny with a temperature of 51. At Columbia, it was partly sunny with a temperature of 56. Once again at 11 p.m. at the Charlotte Airport, it was 52 degrees and partly sunny. Going forward, Hickory in the morning was advisory will be going season this fall. Freeze warning will be issued whenever widespread temperatures are expected to fall below freezing, and a frost advisory will be issued whenever expected conditions favorable for the formation of frost. The growing season is expected to begin in northern North Carolina and begin in foothills on April 15th. South Korea National Weather Service forecast for the Piedmont of the Carolinas and vicinity. Today, it will be sunny with highs in the 60s. Winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy until midnight and becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 30s. Winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday, mostly sunny. Right in the upper 60s. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Thursday night, mostly clear. Lows in the low 40s. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Extended forecast. Friday, sunny. Winds 5 in the upper 30s. Friday night, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the mid 80s. Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid 50s. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid 50s. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Sunday night, partly cloudy. Lows around 60. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs mid 80s. Carolina Forestry Commission is issuing a statewide red flag fire alert. Until further notice. The alert is being issued to strongly discourage people from burning outdoors when weather conditions present an elevated risk of wildfire. In addition to a widespread downpour of rainfall that continues to intensify throughout over much of the state, Wednesday's South forecast includes waves higher than 20 miles per hour and relative humidity to 25% with lake spikes. Because during weather conditions are very conducive to fire, easily concentrating rapidly, when considering outdoor burning should take extra precautions. It's still choose to burn under a red flag fire alert. Those who have burned recently should return to one areas and ensure that dry don't cause any rekindling. Wildfire potential is always higher this time of year. And our use of the red flag fire alert a few weeks ago made a huge difference in new ignition. NCSP fire chief Harold Burns his warning is a great tool that encourages citizens to voluntarily postpone any such burning until the alert is lifted. NCSP fire simply asking for people to respect the weather, be smart and coming to the danger. In the western part of the state, fuel loads that remain in on force from Hurricane Helene. Mark is not only carrying it down, but other fuel tanks and kindling, increasing the risk of wildfire ignition and spread. Also unlikely to impede firefighters' access to emergency infection responsibility. Although a red flag fire alert is not ban outdoor burning, just trigger certain county or local outdoor fires. Contact the local fire department whether separate in their area. The alert will remain in effect until listed by the commission. The fire managers will continue to their list the Northwest WNLP broadcasting with power on Central North Carolina, operating on a frequency of 122.475 megahertz. Transmitters in North Carolina. It's going famous 11 like that. Charlotte, North Carolina, climate summary for yesterday, April 7th, 2026. Yesterday's high temperature of 70 degrees, 4:35 p.m. Carolina, high of New York, Record high of 9 degrees, which was in 1929. Yesterday's low temperature of 46 degrees occurred by 3 a.m. Normal low is 47. Record low is 25 degrees, which was in 2000. No precipitation fell yet. Late from a total 0.55 inches, 25 degrees, 0.31 inches below the normal amount of 0.86 inches for April. Total precipitation for the year still stands 5.89 inches, which is 5.54 inches below normal. Source of 18 degrees, which is normal. This brings the monthly total to 21, which is 34 below normal. The yearly total since July 1st is 2,501, which is 400. There were no cooling degree days. One monthly total 30, which is 23 above normal. The yearly total since January 1st is 116, which is 97 above normal. The normal high temperature for today is 31 degrees, and the normal low is 47. Record high for today is 88, which occurred in 1929, and the record low is 21, which occurred in 2005. Right today is 7:01 p.m. and sunset is 7:01 p.m. Alarm speaker, no weather radio. All answers will be activated for test purposes today between 11 a.m. and noon. If there hadn't been a threat of severe weather on weather day. If you are having problems receiving our broadcast or related to your equipment, please call our office at 1-800-267-8101 or send an email to gsp.webmaster.gov. Remember that the proximity of your radio to other electronic devices, such as television or computers, can affect the reception of tone alerts. Something as simple as nearby electrical wiring or fluorescent lights may also contribute to a decrease in signal strength. So these are the 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time observations for the metropolitan area on Wednesday, April 8th. At Charlotte Douglas International Airport, it was partly sunny. Temperature was 52 degrees, with dew point 22, and relative humidity 30%. The wind was 14 miles an hour. With 30.50 inches and rising. In Estonia, it was sunny. The temperature was 52 degrees. Monroe, it was mostly sunny. Right. Temperature was 52 degrees. Rock Hill, it was sunny. It was 53 degrees. Elmhurst, North Carolina, it was sunny with a temperature of 51 degrees. 51 at Shelby, 61 at Station, and 49 at Ashton. In Greensboro, it was partly sunny with a temperature of it was cloudy with a temperature of 52 at Raleigh, Durham, 54 at Fayetteville, and 50 at Wilmington. In South Carolina, in Greenville, it was sunny with a temperature of 51. 54 at Columbia, it was partly sunny with a temperature of 56. Once again at 11 a.m. at the Charlotte Airport, it was 52 degrees and partly sunny. It was partly sunny now for the National Weather Service forecast with a key month from the Carolinas, including Charlotte and vicinity. Partly sunny. It's in the lower 60s. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy until midnight, and becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 30s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday, mostly sunny. Rise in the upper 60s. Winds around 5 miles an hour. Thursday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 40s in the upper. Winds around 5 miles an hour. The extended forecast for the listening area. Friday, sunny. Rise in the upper 30s. Friday night, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the mid-50s. Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-50s. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-50s. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Sunday night, partly cloudy. Lows around 60. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-50s. The South Carolina Board of Trade Commission is issuing a statewide flag fire alert in effect until further notice. The alert is being strongly discouraged from learning outdoors when weather conditions present elevated wildfire. In addition to a widespread deficit of rainfall, it continues to intensify drought over much of the state. Wednesday, south forecast winds higher than 20 miles per hour and relative humidity in 25% in places despite because current weather conditions are very consistent. Fire is increasingly spreading rapidly. Anyone considering outdoor burning should take extra precautions if they still choose to burn under a red flag fire alert. Who have burned recently should return to monitor burn areas and ensure that dry conditions don't cause any rekindling. Wildfire is always higher this time of year. The introduced the flag fire alert a few weeks ago made a huge difference in the number of ignitions. NBSP fire chief Aaron Jones warning at the grateful that encourages citizens to voluntarily postpone any such burning until the alert is lifted. We're simply asking for people to respect the weather, be smart and talking for the danger, particularly in the western part of the sea. If you'll remain in our course from Hurricane Helene. Is down, flame breeze, and other fuels kindling, increasing the risk of wildfire ignition is threat, but also unlikely to impede firefighters' access to detecting response capabilities. Although a red flag fire alert is not an outdoor burning, does trigger certain county or local ordinances restrict outdoor fires. The residents contact their local fire department to check whether the restrictions apply in their area. The alert will remain in effect until lifted by the commission. Fire managers will continue to monitor the situation. Here are some key messages about weather from the listening area over the next week. 1. Will be across the northwest Piedmont of North Carolina. North hills the northern part of the Charlotte metro area tonight. A positive advisory may be needed north. Will be required in some locations. 2. Fire weather remains a concern through the rest of the week as a dry air takes the precedence across the region. Outdoor burning will become dangerous this afternoon due to low relative humidity values, winds, and dry fuel. The red flag fire alert remains in North Carolina. The fire danger statement was issued for northeast Georgia from noon to p.m. today. Fire alert for northbound radio. WXL 70 broadcasting from the tower on Center Mountain, North Carolina, operating on a frequency of 162.475 megahertz. And serving North Carolina. Current time at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This Charlotte, North Carolina climate summary for yesterday, 2026. Yesterday's night temperature of 70 degrees, 4:35 p.m. North Carolina. The normal high is 71. Record high is 89 degrees, which was at 1929. Yesterday's low temperature of 46 degrees, 5:38 a.m. Normally low is 47. Record low is 25 degrees, which was in 2003. So precipitation fell yesterday, which leaves the monthly total at 0.55 0.31 inches below the normal amount, 0.86 inches per each. Total precipitation for the year still stands at 5.89 inches, which is 5.54 inches below normal. There were 7 heating degree days yesterday, which is normal. This brings the monthly average to 21, which is 34 below normal. The yearly total since July 1st, 2,501, which is 409 below. There were no cooling degree days yesterday. 1 below July 1st. Leaves the monthly total at 30, which is 23 above normal. The yearly total since January 1st is 115, which is 97 above normal. High temperature is 1 degrees, and the normal low is 47. Record high for today is 80, which occurred in 1929, and the record low is 21, which occurred in 2007. Sunrise today is 7:01 a.m. and sunset is 7:51 p.m. Reporting a long feature of northwest Mississippi between 11 a.m. and noon. At a threat of severe weather that would have been postponed until the next weather day. If you are having problems receiving our broadcasts that are not related to your equipment, please call our office at 1-800-261-01 or send an email to dsp. Remember the proximity of your radio to other electronic devices, such as televisions or computers, can affect the reception of tone alert. Something as simple as nearby electrical wiring or fluorescent lights may also contribute to a decrease in signal strength. These from the 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on the metropolitan area on Wednesday to April 8th. At Charlotte Douglas International Airport, it was partly sunny. Temperature was 52 degrees, with dew point 22, and the relative humidity 30%. The wind was 14 miles an hour. Vapor was 30.50 inches and rising. California, it was sunny. Temperature was 52 degrees. In Monroe, it was mostly sunny. The temperature was 52 degrees. Rock Hill, it was sunny. The temperature was 53 degrees. Elsewhere in North Carolina, it was sunny with a temperature of 51 at Hickory, 51 at Shelby, 61 at Statesville, and 49 at Trackville. In Greensboro, it was partly sunny with a temperature of 50. It was cloudy with a temperature of 52 at Raleigh-Durham, 54 at Fayetteville, and 58 at Wilmington. In South Carolina, at Greenville-Spartanburg, it was sunny with a temperature of 51. Columbia, it was partly sunny with a temperature of 56. And once again at 11 a.m. at the Charlotte Airport, it was 52 degrees and partly sunny. Now for the National Weather Service forecast for the Piedmont of the Carolinas, including Charlotte and vicinity. Today, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 60s. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy until midnight, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 30s. Wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 60s. Winds around 5 miles an hour. Thursday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 40s. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour. The extended forecast for the listening area. Friday, sunny. Highs in the upper 30s. Friday night, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the mid. Saturday night, mostly clear. The National Weather Service Office at Greenville-Spartanburg. The preceding signal was weather radio station WXL-70 public warning system. Weather service offering potentially dangerous weather. The receivers can be automatically activated to warn and sending them. The signals and receivers performance are normally conducted when for severe weather. That's what us into the storm until the next one in on a good weather day. Protection of this and the warning alarm will vary at any motion. With variability, normally more noticeable and greater distances and even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. Wind alarm will be watching it and warning. WXL frequency of 1.475 megahertz. This warning alarm will be activated for the following counties in North Carolina, Alexander, Anson, Union in South Carolina, Cherokee, and York. This includes the no weather on alert test in South Carolina, Cherokee, and York. This includes the no weather alert test in South Carolina, Cherokee, and York. Friday night, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the mid 80s. Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid 50s. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the low 80s. 3 weeks. Lows in the mid 50s.